Alright, let's get real for a second. When you think of elite golf courses, your mind probably jumps to private country clubs with six-figure memberships, right? But here's the twist: some of the most iconic, history-rich, and downright fun courses in America aren't locked behind gates. They are municipals. Public land, community-driven, and often shockingly underrated. Today, we are diving into the definitive list of the best municipal courses in every state, but this isn't just a highlight reel. We are unpacking why these places matter, what makes them hidden gems, and why municipal golf might just be the future of the sport's survival. Stick around, this isn't your average golf vlog. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Why do municipal courses get overlooked? Look, golf has an image problem. It's seen as elitist, expensive, slow. But munis? They're the antidote. Take Highland Park in Birmingham, Alabama, the oldest course in the state. It's been around since 1903, redesigned by Donald Ross himself. But here's what fascinates me: it nearly fell apart in the 20th century, only to be revived by the city. That's the story of so many munis, neglected, then rescued by local passion. Municipal golf isn't just about cheat rounds, it's about preserving history and community identity. And honestly, if more people knew these places exist, maybe golf's reputation wouldn't be stuck in the past. Now, let's talk design. Some of these courses are architectural masterpieces hiding in plain sight. Case in point, Bethpage Black in New York. It's hosted the US Open twice, yet it's a public course. Why? Because A.W. Tillinghast built it to challenge pros and weekend hackers. The Black's brute difficulty isn't just a test of skill, it's a statement. Municipal golf can be world-class. And then there's Chambers Bay in Washington, a former gravel quarry turned links-style marvel. Robert Trent Jones Jr. didn't just slap grass on a wasteland, he embraced the raw, rugged terrain. It hosted the US Open in 2015, proving that munis don't need pristine suburbs to be legendary. But here's the kicker: how many viewers have actually played these courses? If you're sitting in Ohio, you're probably thinking, hey, what about my local muni? And you're not wrong. This list isn't gospel, it's a starting point. The real story is how these places reflect their communities. Which brings me to affordability. Let's be honest, golf's pricing is all over the map. Winter Park in Florida charges $20 for locals. Meanwhile, non-residents at Torrey Pines in San Diego cough up $322. That's a 1,000% markup. What's going on here? Cities like San Diego use high non-resident fees to subsidize local access. It's smart, but is it fair? On one hand, residents own the costs, they should get priority. On the other, golf tourism fuels local economies. There's a balance, but I'll say this: if you're a traveler, don't skip munis just because they're expensive. The South Course at Torrey Pines is worth every penny. But if you're a local, you're getting a steal. That duality is what makes municipal golf so fascinating. It's both inclusive and exclusive, depending on your zip code. And then there's the wild card factor. Ever played a course where you might share the fairway with a moose? Anchorage Golf Course in Alaska serves up that exact scenario. Moose, bears, eagles, oh yeah, and mountain views. It's not just a round of golf, it's an adventure. Contrast that with Wailua in Hawaii, where you're dodging tropical breezes and lava rock hazards. These courses aren't just good for a muni, they're destinations. But here's what many miss: municipal courses often double as public parks. They are green spaces for communities, not just 18-hole businesses. That's why places like Jackson Park in Chicago are undergoing massive restorations. It's not just about golf, it's about urban legacy. So where's the future of municipal golf headed? Let's zoom out. The pandemic spiked golf participation, but private clubs still struggle with membership declines. Meanwhile, munis are thriving. Why? Because they're accessible, adaptable, and often more fun. Take Winter Park's 9-hole layout. It's a throwback to golf's roots, proving you don't need 18 holes to deliver a memorable experience. Or look at Sand Creek Station in Kansas, a links-style course in the Midwest. Jeff Brower didn't just copy British designs, he adapted them to prairie winds. That's the key. Munis succeed when they embrace their environment instead of fighting it. But here's my biggest takeaway: municipal golf is a litmus test for the sport's future. If we want golf to stay relevant, munis need to lead the charge. They're where beginners learn, where families bond, where accessibility meets excellence. And let's not forget the pros. Bethpage, Torrey Pines, and Chambers Bay have all hosted elite events. So next time you're planning a golf trip, skip the private resorts. Hit a muni instead. You might just find a round you never forget, and maybe, just maybe, you'll help keep public golf alive for the next century. Now, what's your take? Did your state's pick deserve the spotlight? Drop your thoughts below. If you disagree, tell me why. Because this list, it's alive. Just like the courses on it.